Hi guys, Nicola here, hoping you guys are doing just marvelous today. It is wonderful to have you. If you're new to this channel, welcome. All right, family, so we're not going to waste any time. I did promise that I would get into a little bit of the science of why the Bond products that I previously reviewed actually worked. So without further ado, all right guys, so before I actually get into the nitty-gritty of why these products actually work and how they work, let's just talk about the science of the hair a little bit, okay? All right, so each hair strand is actually made up of 3 different parts, okay? And the main part that we're focusing on is the middle part. So outside of the hair strand we're talking about, you have your cuticles. So those are like the scale pieces that cover the good stuff on the inside. All right, so they act like a protective layer. They kind of open and close like a window, allowing moisture in and out and proteins, that sort of thing. So inside you'll find the cortex, which is where we're mainly focusing on today. So the cortex has these helix strands that come down. They're like protein strands, and they kind of look like ladders. So you have amino acid protein strands coming down, and then you have your rings like ladders or rungs that come down in between. So these in-between pieces that hold this structure together is called the bonds, all right? And that's what these products actually repair. When your hair is healthy, all your bonds are in place, holding your keratin strands together, making the hair shiny, strong, bouncy, soft, all the good characteristics you associate with healthy hair, okay? So first up was the K18. The K18 now penetrates the strands, going to the cortex, and it does affect this ladder. Okay, the bond that it actually repairs is one of the strongest bonds. You do have 3 of them. So you have your hydrogen bond, you have a salt bond, and you have a disulfide bond. The sulfide bond is the strongest bond. That bond only gets destroyed by really excessive chemicals. So if you're using relaxers, if you're using colors, if you're using perms, just harsh things destroy that bond. All right, your hydrogen bond is destroyed by mostly your everyday activities, such as if you're heat styling your hair, if you're washing your hair, but those bonds are easily recreated once you start introducing back moisture and water back into the hair. Those bonds are recreated. Okay, your salt bonds, it's basically your pH levels. So if your pH levels are off, those bonds are destroyed and need to be recreated, maybe with products that allows a better pH environment. Okay, all right, so now on these 3 products. All right, so this product, the K18, you know, I did a review on, is repair on a molecular level. It actually provides amino acids. Amino acids create protein, and proteins are what these strands are really made of. And the proteins say, okay, we don't have a hydrogen bond, go and create it. We don't have a sulfide bond, go and create it. So the amino acids in this basically create proteins that create the sulfide bonds, as natural can get. It operates, it's the same exact amino acids in your body that your body utilizes to create these chains, okay? And this is why this product is so expensive. Now the Olaplex. So the Olaplex 3 does the same thing. It repairs the disulfide bond, but it does it synthetically. Okay, so it's a mimicker of the real thing, but it works just as good as the real thing. Okay, so these guys are very similar. They do repair the strongest bonds within the hair strands, just that one is natural and one is science. All right, so that's the difference between those 2. Obviously, the science is a little bit cheaper. And then we have the PCA bond that I also did a review on, and this is just basically your hydrogen bond. So your hydrogen bond allows your hair to flex and move and do its thing, okay? When you've been heat styling your hair, this is a great bond repairer to have because it does affect the hydrogen bond. When you wash your hair or you introduce a lot of water into your hair, those bonds break and they reform. So if you're using heat to dry out and break those bonds, this is great to repair those bonds. Your ideal health of your hair, all 3 bonds are repaired and are intact. Again, that's a salt, the sulfide, and the hydrogen, okay? So all the products are good. Now, there is a product that actually repairs all 3 bonds or 3 types of bonds in the hair strands at the same time, and that's Curlsmith, and it's their bond fixer. I've never used it. I'm going to test it out, let you guys know how it worked, how my hair functioned while using the product. But supposedly this product repairs all 3 bonds, and not only repairs all 3 bonds, provide a matrix coating over the cuticles so that you are sealing in and protecting it on another level, okay? So you have repair and then you have shield. So yeah, I'll definitely try that product out. If you have experience with that product, let me know, test it out. Again, guys, it's Nicola. Great products, go out and try them. Again, natural, synthetic, and basically natural as well. But for the strongest bonds, these guys. For the weaker bond, this guy. All right, guys, if you have any questions, if you have experience with these products, let me know. It'd be great to hear what you're using and how you use it. I hope this helped a lot in making a choice. If you do have chemical damage, really serious chemical or relaxer damage, you do know that these 2 guys are your go-to. If you just use a lot of heat and you just have some minor heat damage, you can definitely use this guy and it will work for you. All right, I love you guys. Have a blessed day. Ciao.